Hello, everybody, and welcome to this second live demonstration of OpenAI's relatively new AI system, DALL-E 2 in that case. And what we're going to do today is to try to answer the question if AI will replace sooner or later artists and designers, and maybe have a look into some of the real-world applications that it can do or that we can use it for. So before we do that, first of all, let me know where you're from. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, just to make sure that all the tech is working and you're actually having a good experience. And of course, if you like the video, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, hit the like button, let me know. And feel always free to use the chat box, the comment section down below, to ask me questions during this live stream, or of course, to give me some prompt ideas that I can put into DALL-E and to see what results we get. All right. So we already have a question to today's, an answer to today's questions from Tena. I mean, it can replace majority of art, yes, but if you need very specific details, maybe not. So yeah, maybe let's refine that a little, or let's try that out today. How specific do we have to be in our descriptions, in our prompts, to actually get the results that we want? Because for sure, at the end of the day, we want to give as little input, meaning as little work, time and resources as possible into the system to get the results that we want. So that's for sure, one interesting aspect of the whole thing, and I think we're going to try that today. All right, I'm assuming everybody can see and hear me loud and clear. That's great. So, and of course, I checked some of the comments and some of the prompts from last, not week, but I think 2 weeks ago, live stream, where we, since then got some ideas. So, first of all, feel free to check that out. Second of all, thanks for everybody that contributed the comments. And of course, that's what we are going to start with. Let me just pull up the screen, because today we jumping right into it. So, and I think the first one already kind of is what we want, or what we want to try today, meaning a more specific input. And we will see how that is actually going to play out and what result we get. So the input is, or the prompt, a complicated mathematical equation written on a blackboard, a teacher explaining it. I think everybody has an image in front of your own eye, or in front of your mind, however you want to phrase that. That's a good phrasing. Nonetheless, give me 1 second to type that in. And you can also already count the time I need to actually put it in. Equation on blackboard, teacher you can already see just me typing that in takes some time. So I'm assuming sooner or later we will have some voice input, or some linking with GP3 or something like that, so that I don't even have to type it in, but rather can just literally read the question. So let's see what we actually get in here. All right, so the result that we get is, for sure, a mathematical equation. I don't know if that is a real equation. I'm not a mathematician by any means. This one, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, maybe. It could be one that looks a little weird. Yeah, that looks more made up. I don't know. And that's also some gibberish. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, what you can see, we don't see a person. We only see the arm or the hand of a person that is actually writing on the blackboard here. So not perfect, but nonetheless probably some of the mathematical equations here are correct, are actually equations. So yeah, let's maybe just run it a second time and see if we get a different result. And again, if you're watching this live, feel free to put your ideas in the comment section, in the chat below. I will see that live, and will then try to put it in the AI. It might be that you are on a little delay, so if you just joined, make sure to maybe accelerate the speed or the playback speed, or just jump to the live stream to make sure that I'm actually seeing your questions or your prompts, your inputs. Okay, even with the second attempt now at this picture here, we see a little bit of the back of a person. It might be, or one reason might be why we don't see the person or teacher explaining it here is that DALL-E or OpenAI in that case only allowed for human faces, and therefore I'm also assuming for persons, no more faces. A few days or a few weeks ago, because they want to avoid any misuse or any weird stuff that you can do with actually creating persons with that AI or human faces with that AI. Or although you can, and it's really astonishing what it can do. Dichotomy, I don't know how to pronounce that, forgive me. I think you're correct. Most hands are right hands, at least in the two results we got so far. That's correct. All right, let's try another user or audience suggestion. A life-size statue of Godzilla in Central Park. I think that is something that we can all imagine. Let's see what the AI can do with that. A life-size statue of Godzilla in Central Park. All right, and here we go. I think it takes round about something between 5 and 10 seconds to create an image. I would say that's definitely looks definitely like Godzilla, at least with some greenery in the background. There's some weird stuff going on and some really old buildings, at least that's what it's looking to me. More bluish here. We have some slightly distorted buildings in this one. And maybe this one gets closest to, I don't know, a New York skyscraper. All right, let's try another suggestion. A hamburger designed as pizza, and we try to get what did I run here? Cinematic hamburger designed as pizza. Let's put an A before that, just sure. Let's see what we get. Okay, that is more pizza than anything else. Okay. Well, it definitely looks like pizza. Can't really see any hamburger here. It's more like pizza with hamburger ingredients, maybe. Well, at least it looks tasty, so the cinematic did its job. All right, next one. Elephant wearing space suit landing on landing on the moon, and of course also try the cinematic thing. And let's see what we get. Okay. Yeah, that definitely looks like an elephant in a space helmet more than a spacesuit, maybe. Yeah, it's missing the spacesuit. Let's try something like that. Maybe a little variation in the prompt gives us another result. Okay, I think that's maybe a little closer, maybe not. Okay, a spacesuit and an elephant on a rocket. Okay, yeah, that looks funny. Okay, yeah, I think that's not really matching what we humans had in mind when I typed in this prompt or when I got the suggestions from you guys. So again, thanks for that. Feel free to put more in the comment, more in the chat down below, and then I will try to put them in or at least try them out. Let's go to the next one. A big house designed as avocado in the middle of the sea. And generate. Okay, so that's some form of a house not in the middle of the sea. It's more at the coast, but okay. Yeah, that's also some houseboat. Yeah, that looks also weird. Houses, yeah. Okay, that looks more like a painting. Also houses, but none of them look like an avocado. Let's give it a more simple input, avocado house. I don't know. And give the hard input too. Okay, I think that's more what we were looking for. Yeah, that's more house on top of avocado. It's a green lemon or something. That, yeah, I would let that one pass. Yeah, this one too. Definitely a house on an island or a sandbank or whatever, shaped or formed, designed as an avocado. Yep. So take a screenshot if you like this one. Give you 1, 2, 3 seconds, and that's it. Okay, let me give some more. Give me a photo realistic. Here. Here we go. Realistic. What about prompts with more artistic control, like position and small details, like two cats, a white one on the left, a black one on the right. Right black cat is raising his right paw. The white cat has a monocle on his left eye. Yeah, let me. Can I just copy that? No, unfortunately not. All right, let's try that in a second. Just let me look at this one. Is it more photorealistic? Yeah, maybe. That looks more like a ship or an arc or something. Yeah, same here. The results with the prompt before were better. So what was that? Two cats or something? Give me 1 second. Two cats. With one on the left, back one on the right. Okay. On the left. One on the right. Good idea, by the way. The black cat is rising. It's right. The white one is wearing. Is that the right spelling? Not sure. The white cat has a monocle on his left eye. Okay, the white cat has a monocle on his left eye. Okay, two cats, one white one on the left, the black one on the right. The black cat is raising its right paw. The white cat has a monocle on his left eye. All right, here we go. Let me see what you got. Okay, so what do we have here? We have two cats, got this one, and all of them are black and white. None of them is only black nor only white. Was then the one? Okay, they always lay. No, this one, the first three ones are raising the left paw. Well, from our perspective on the right side. This one doesn't. Well, this one might be completely white, and these ones here. Yeah, I think it has some. Well, I mean, you could argue that it's 90% there. It completely missed the monocle. Oh, or is that a cat term for a cat that has just, I don't know, a spot in a different color around the eyes? I'm not a cat person, so I don't know that. I was literally expecting, yeah, some glasses, just one like this one. Yeah, so you tell me how close this one got in your opinion. Let's add this one, digital art, and let's see what we got. But the interesting thing is that it's all, I mean, these ones look like pictures. They really, well, again here. Yeah, I mean, well, this one, not the eyes, all look painted. But I would argue these ones look like pictures. On a phone screen, you probably can't tell if there's a difference, or if that's a photo or if that is a painting. Well, these eyes looks weird, but on the first glance, this one too. Yeah, interesting, very interesting input. So what did we got here with the digital art? Okay, now we have 3 completely black cats, and I think the closest one is maybe this one. This one is completely white, completely black. It's raising Well, the white one is raising the paw, not the black one, so that's wrong. Yeah, always the white cat is raising the paw for some reason. And I can't see the monocle thing, but again, maybe I'm just misinterpreting your input or your intent. Yeah, again, I think they are 80-90% there. So probably next year around this time, or maybe even closer, we probably at the point where we can't really distinguish anymore, or we are that close to an actual hit rate. Accuracy rate, probably better term to use. Yep, and definitely looks photorealistic. Couldn't agree more. So again, if you just tuned in, feel free to put your suggestions, your prompts in the chat, and then I will try to, try them live here on the stream. If you're watching this as a replay, nonetheless, feel free to use the comment section, and then I will try to use it in future examples when I try it on future live demos. And generally speaking, if you like that kind of content, usually I'm talking more about business stuff and strategy, but also big part technology, especially in the Caribbean and Europe. But if you're interested in that, feel free to hit me up on LinkedIn or to subscribe to the YouTube channel here, whatever you prefer, especially when you watch if you want to watch some of the stuff later on. The best platform usually is YouTube to get all my past live streams, conversations, and so on. So enough of that. I thought I want to try out something that can really apply it very quickly and where we really have a market for today. And I was thinking a little bit about UI design, and I'm not a designer by any means, but I thought that could be interesting. And of course, as we all know, most probably you using a lot of apps on your phone. So I thought, okay, it might be a nice idea to try and give it an input in that direction, meaning a mobile app UI design for an e-commerce store. I hope that is short but accurate enough. And let's see if a lot of UI designers are soon out of business. Hope that I spelled that wrong, that I phrased that correctly. Okay, so from the first glance, you really can see that you get immediately the right output, I would say. Not only that, but you get different variations in branding, in color design, in structure, in the form of the presentation. So close. That would be good enough for a mood board or something. Maybe. Again, I'm not a designer over here. But let's check that. The language, well, the text is some weird stuff, but again, lorem ipsum, that's not really the point here. So we can see it's directly in a phone, a mock-up of an app. It looks like a modern smartphone. We have an e-commerce theme with different products probably and the description and some buttons here. So we are close. And even from a design or from a color perspective, from a more artistic perspective, it looks nice. Everything is ordered properly. Could go with that. So same here with two variations or two mock-ups of a phone here. I wouldn't give it that much points as the one before. The color scheme looks a little off, and also the positioning of the different elements of the app or of the screen here. But nonetheless, you can see it definitely understands what we want and what we want to see. And we can maybe give it a little more detail or a little more specific input in a second. So what else? Definitely now a fashion store. t-shirts, yeah, kind of basket checkout functions with some, yeah, what probably should imitate some of the ratings, some of the stars that you see on Amazon and so on. We have the product description and then probably an add to cart button or something. And yeah, the usual buttons that you have with, yeah, most apps today. And again, we ask it for an e-commerce app. So feel free to give me some more ideas what other kind of apps we can try out here where we can actually get something useful. Because think about that. Now you feed some, I don't know, heat map data or actual user data into that so that the AI learns, okay, what are actually the products or what gives you the highest conversion rates from a marketing, from a business perspective. And then, yeah, with a click of a button, you can create a complete UI design, complete branding, complete positioning of all the elements, product description, and so on. That's, of course, the dream. The question is, will AI be so good to kind of match the human element or match the human customer in that regard? But just from a intellectual curiosity regarding the question, will AI replace designers and artists? I think in that regard, designers definitely. They will have probably more transition to advisor or more brain focused role where you give your experience and other input instead of just selling your hands and creating that kind of stuff, because an AI or any kind of software will just be faster and cheaper. Okay, a lot of these, the letters often don't really make sense, but that's not the point here. Again, you can easily swap that out, and that's just a matter of time till they fix that and actually put the right letters in there, meaning Latin, Arabic, Chinese, Japanese, whatnot. Okay, that's a little, from my perspective, too crowded, a little bit too much information if you're actually talking about an app on a phone. But again, that's more subjective input. Yeah, but as a general rule, I would say if I give it that input, a mobile app UI design for an e-commerce store, and get that output, that should let every designer, UI designer out there, start sweating and thinking how they can reinvent their business model. Let's try it for some other business application. What else? For food delivery. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if we actually see a big difference here. Yeah, what are your thoughts so far? Let me know. I like to play around here, and I really appreciate all your inputs. But also let me know what you think. What are your predictions regarding the question of this live stream, or where we will see AI in a few years or maybe months from now? Really interested in your point of view, and as always, your ideas. What do you want me to try out here? Okay, food delivery app. What do we got? Yeah, we don't see any real pictures of any food here, which I would hope to see or expected, kind of. Yeah, I think it understands that we want a UI design for a mobile app, and then it maybe just throws in some variations it finds in the source, if that's the World Wide Web or some data set, I don't know. Very interesting stuff. All right. Something doesn't work here. Yeah, definitely. They are definitely a good starting point. And to give you some ideas, to give you some inspiration. and then put a human at the end of the day, or let a human refine it and then put some more details to it. And I think that's maybe one of the misunderstandings that a lot of people might have when we talk about automation or AI, and they think, well, there's always a human involved, they won't steal my job. Yes, but, and that's the big but, let's assume you need for the whole process from input till you actually have that output on a phone, or the finished design, you need, I don't know, 5 or 10 designers. Let's go with 10, from everything from the UI design, from the branding, from the color scheme, from the text, product description, and all the whole process through the chain. Now you maybe only need 1 or 2. As you said, maybe one person that gives the input at the beginning and is the creative person, and then one at the end that makes the final adjustments. And I don't know, but be aware that where you need 10 designers or 10 people in any other job, in any other industry, maybe only need 1 or 2. And I think that's the big loop, or the big jump that we are already seeing today, and we'll probably see more of in the future. And I think that's a good segue, because what I wanted to show you, just what is in the pipeline, besides all the graphics and artists and so on, is just to show you what else OpenAI is already working on. Give me just 1 second. Here we go. So that's just the API, basically, or examples. Some examples what's possible with actual applications. I don't want to go in all of them, but just scroll through so that you understand what kind of areas of communication, coding, understanding, and so on. AI will replace in the future and in the coming years. Grammar correction, of course. I, for example, use Grammarly, great thing for non-English speaker like me. Natural language to OpenAI, text to command, parse unstructured data, meaning just data management, Python to natural language, and vice versa. I explain code, translate programming languages. Again, we could spend days to try all that out here on the live stream. Again, I played a lot around. You really can spend or waste hours or days with that. Bug fixer, meaning especially for the coders and the software engineers. They are probably very happy with that, to just run an AI through their code and check if there are any problems, if there are any bugs. And what I want to show you, or just give you a little glimpse, is here the chat, just an open-ended conversation with an AI assistant. You might heard of, oh, sorry, I think I completely forgot to share my screen. So I just was talking for the last few minutes. Nonetheless, let's go through that again. So again, here, some example applications. I will scroll through it so that you're not bored when you're watching this live, or are in a hurry. So nonetheless, you can see all these options here. Feel free to pause if you're watching this as a replay, if you want to see all the detailed applications. But you can see for almost, not almost everything, but a lot of stuff that will make our day-to-day life easier, and again, put a lot of people out of jobs. And what I want to try with you live now is this chat here, open-ended conversation with an AI assistant. Let me make sure that I didn't screw up this time. Yeah, okay, so let's change my screen again. And where are we? Here we are. So let me put on screen. Here you go. So you might heard of the Lambda AI from Google, where one of the engineers claimed that it's now sentient, that it's a intelligent being or whatever. I don't really know what he means by that, but nonetheless, what I want to show here is also an AI chatbot with, again, an open-ended one, which makes it easy to talk to, and will respond to every input that we will make, like a normal person, or try to emulate a normal person here. So therefore, let's have some fun with it. Or if you want me to ask this AI some questions, let me know. I will really just start from the beginning and just will increase its possible output a little. And then I will tell him that I'm on a live stream right now showing how it is working. I'm on a live stream right now showing my audience how you are. So let's see if we're back here. That sounds great. I'm happy to help in any way I can. What ways can you help me to make this live stream more interesting? There are a few ways I can help make a live stream more interesting. First, I can help generate ideas for content or activities that will keep your viewers engaged. Additionally, I can help monitor the chat and interact with viewers to answer questions or provide additional information about the topics you are discussing. Okay, sounds great. First of all, great response. We are very human-like, I would say, and of course, helpful. I'm pretty sure it can't see the chat, so don't be afraid. It's limited to that, to this browser window. Nonetheless, I will ask it to continue from there and give me some ideas. So go on. Please give me some content ideas. Yes, or activities that you would suggest. Right. Some content ideas or activities I would suggest include holding a Q&A session with viewers, holding a contest or giveaway, or demonstrating how to use the AI in real-world application. I am literally showing the world, showing the use of AI with a real-world example right now. You are the AI. I am showing them. True, I'm happy to be a part of your live stream and help show your audience the potential of AI. So as you can see, it maybe just gets that from my input, or maybe remembers that I said earlier that we are on a live stream, because it takes the word live stream here, and I didn't mention that in my input before, so it really knows what we talked about and what we are talking about right now. So it's a rudimentary understanding, or sentiment rather, of the situation and the conversation in that regard. Do you want to show off a little bit? Let's see if it understands that. Sure, I can show off a little bit. I can demonstrate how the AI can be used to help with tasks such as data analysis, pattern recognition, and decision making. How can you help me with decision making? We asked the do you have free will question a little later. There are a few ways I can help with decision making. First, I can help gather and analyze data to identify trends or patterns. Additionally, I can help generate possible solutions to problems or issues that you are faced with. Finally, I can help weigh the pros and cons of different options to help you make the best decision possible. So that sounds reasonable. I mean, that's how human should make decisions, gather information, get all the information and data that you can get, and then based on that, weigh the pros and cons, and then based on that, make a good decision. And Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So if you want me to ask it some decision that you wanted to make for you, or just as an example, let me know. But let me go to the free will thing. Does that mean that you have free will to make decisions on your own? No, I don't have free will to make decisions on my own. However, I'm designed to help humans with decision making by providing information and analysis that can aid in the decision making progress. Yeah, that's great. I mean, think about that just when you are in a business environment or, yeah, I mean, maybe in your private life, but I'm not sure if you should, yeah, dictate how you should live your private life by a computer or by an AI. But when you have a really clear goal or problem, meaning you're in a business setting, and the question is, how can we grow the company? How can we solve problem X? How can we create product Y? Um, you could really, yeah, put that data into that AI or in any AI in the future probably, and get, if not the final result, at least some input data that you need, or maybe just some ideas where you then can continue working from. So yeah, don't want to spend too much time here. I think it looks probably pretty boring with just text on the screen, but just from the possible applications that, yeah, we can or will see with that kind of technology is, in my eyes, really, yeah, astonishing. So that's so far what I have planned for now. I know that we have a few people watching. Don't be afraid to give me one or two more ideas, and I'm going to try them out. You can try DALL-E again, meaning the image with any prompt, or yeah, can also ask the AI assistant or the AI chatbot something that you want. I will give you a minute to take a drink, and then I will be right back. All right. I hope yeah, that was interesting or helpful or not too frightening, whatever kind of description you prefer. Yeah, if that was interesting so far, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, share it with people that you think are also interested in that kind of stuff. I'm happy for every subscriber on YouTube. And of course, yeah, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn and connect with me there. And yeah, it looks like we don't have any more questions or any more input for today. So at least for today, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, I hope to see you in the future. Have a good one. Bye bye.